Okay, everyone, so this is my onion bed. This is what we're going to be harvesting today. Obviously, the ones that have gone to seed are not really much good, but we can feed them to the animals, so I don't need to save any more seed. I've got plenty, and there's garlic in here. Most of this has gone to seed as well, so same thing with that. Anything usable we'll harvest and keep. All the greens and stuff, you can give them to your animals, chickens, ducks, geese, etc. Or I'm sure you can actually eat some of them. But we'll get that done in a minute. I need to get it all weeded as well. And then you'll notice behind me my grapevine, or one of them. I've moved that here, so I'll clear a little bit. Then I thought I should record it really. I've got a kiwi vine over there. It's got absolutely huge, so I want to bring that out and maybe train it up the greenhouse. It'll get more light up there and it'll create a little bit of shade and keep the greenhouse a little bit cooler, hopefully. Okay, so as you can see, the onion beds got quite weedy and a lot of them have gone to seed, so I think I'm going to start by pulling out the ones that have gone to seed. So that's what you end up with if an onion goes to seed. Lots of this big green growth, and then the bulb stops growing on the bottom. I believe you can still eat the bulb if you wanted to, but you'd have to use it straight away. So I'll get them pulled out. Growing in some weird shapes. But get them out, get the weeds out. There's some big old weeds in here as well. I won't bore you with the whole process. I'll set up a time lapse, get this all weeded, then we'll start moving some stuff over and see what else we can get done in the veg garden. Okay, so that's taken me about half an hour or so. All I've done is pulled up the onions that have gone to seed and any big weeds I could see, and I've just kind of generally weeded it a little bit. I come across a couple of ants' nests underneath these planks, so kind of had to speed up and just go over it quickly because they do bite, them red ants, and they climb up your trouser legs and they're just a pain in the ass. Anyway, so obviously I've saved all the big onions to show you the harvest of that, except for a couple which I accidentally pulled out, but there's some whoppers over here, so I'll bring you over. We'll have a little onion reveal. Okay, so you see in there plenty of onions, some nice big ones in there. Here's a nice big one. There's a whopper there. So I'll set you up somewhere and we'll pull a few of these up and have a look. Okay, so let's pull a few of these onions up. We'll start with that one there. Looks quite good. Not a bad onion. So we'll dry these out in the greenhouse. Put a few more up. not bad. This outer layer comes off and then we'll dry that out. Some not bad onions they look in here. Quite happy with these. That one. Not bad. Get the rest of them up. Alright, so that's our onion harvest. Pretty happy with that, to be honest. So we'll dry them out somewhere. Hang them up. I'm not going to braid them because can't do that. I'm not that advanced. I'll just hang them up somewhere, tie them up. So, good onion harvest. There's a bit more weeding to do in here, but I'm not going to bother doing that in a moment. There's this horrible ground cover stuff. Don't know what this is, but it roots in and just crawls along. Takes over the whole thing like a green carpet. But what I'm going to do for now is move my kiwi vine up next to the greenhouse. Probably move a few of the fruit trees. Just put them on the soil down here for now. Just because they're not really getting too much light over there. All these trees are in full leaf now and starting to grow. And the sun gets to there about 2-3 o'clock. And kind of shades out this half for quite a while. So I'll move them out. Let them grow a bit. That's all the ones I'm not keeping, which will be for the animals. These little ones I could use them for pickles and stuff. I haven't decided yet, but worst case scenario is they will go to feed all the animals. And also I've got a couple of mountains of weeds that I've pulled out. Some weeds over there as well, and I'll just tend to shut them on the paths. I'll pick them up at some point, but keeps the weeds down anyway on the path. The rest of the veg garden looking good. That's all the stuff we planted recently in there. The tomatoes are going a little bit yellow in places, but they're not looking too bad. I might give them another few days and then I'll probably feed them. But they were quite root bound in the pots, so. But they're definitely perking up and starting to grow. Same with the cucumbers, a couple of them slightly yellowing, but once they get the roots in, luckily we've had a nice little bit of rain the last few days, so actually let them settle. As soon as the weather gets sunny again, they'll grow like mad. The watermelon in the middle there, it's definitely growing. Sunflowers are getting there. That one's taller than me now. That's going to be our record breaker, hopefully. 6 foot odd now. My record's 11 and a bit foot. More onions in there, which I'm going to pull out soon. Gone to flower. Might leave a couple. Could do some more seed. And there's some other little onions in there. The cat keeps sitting on them and squashing them all, so I don't think they did too much. I can see some bulbs under there. Couple of cucumber plants there. I pulled out the leeks that were here, so I'll just plant a couple of them in there. Strawberries outside. Another sunflower. Marigolds are starting to do well. We haven't had too many slugs yet this year, so we've had a few snails in the greenhouse munching on things. The marigolds do their jobs. You can see how, you probably can't see, but there was a marigold under there. Try and climb over. And it got eaten by slugs or snails. And it's starting to grow back now. There's a little pumpkin under there as well. I've left, I think there's 3 on that one at the moment. I've cut a couple off. And I'm just trying to keep one vine with 2, maybe 3 pumpkins. Same with this one. So we've got one there. And there's another one somewhere, a bigger one. There. And all the other vines with pumpkins I've cut off. Just left that one. That one. And if that one fails, it's looking a bit yellow, so if that one comes off, I'll allow that one to grow. And I'll just keep it at 2. Yeah, potatoes in there. Most of them doing well. That one was one that I replaced because one died. So I don't know what's wrong with that bit of soil there. The rest of them are doing alright. I didn't plant too many potatoes because they just take up so much room. And corn and sunflowers and all the other stuff that we planted in the last video. Them sweet potato vines starting to grow now. Definitely growing a load since I put them in there. So I'm trying to keep them to go that way. This one keeps fighting against me and trying to come across into the grass, but I'll have to peg it down or something, probably. And in there's tomatoes. I think I've seen some fruit somewhere. Little tomatoes there. Still loads of time, loads of flowers. They're just finishing up. So, what I'm going to do now is move my kiwi vine over there and try and get it sorted onto that greenhouse. So, I'll probably just record that on a time lapse and show you what I've done afterwards. Get all these onions put away somewhere. Okay, so that's all the onions there. Not a bad little crop. I've moved one of them boards. There's no ants under that one. This one has got a massive ant's nest under it, so they've already been up my trouser legs. biting my legs. Right, so I've got that kiwi vine there, and that grapevine there. The size of it. Ugh. So that's all I'm going to do for now. At some point I'll probably tie it to the greenhouse just to guide it. But for now it can stay there. He's quite happy. Should get a bit more light there. Oops. Okay, so I think that's about all I'm actually going to do today. Okay everyone, so that's about all I'm going to do today. Cutting it a bit short, but by the time I put these onions in that way, sorted out and stuff, it's getting late now, so but we got them harvested, got this weeded a bit, cleared this bit of space so I can use it for whatever I feel the need to put here, probably the fruit cheese for now, or I could just plant a few bits, but I'll figure that out anyway, and I will be sure to keep you updated. So thank you so much for watching everyone. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. Any questions, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. I've got to watch where I'm standing. There is ants everywhere. Okay, so see you later everyone. Hope you all have a great week.